what's up guys, I'm Matt. Today we're bringing you a new video. Today we're going to be talking about the brands that I love. Let's get into the video. Now I feel like my past 3 videos have been very much like brands I don't like, why I think brands are overpriced, why I don't like a certain brand. So I just want to switch it up a little bit and show you guys the brands that I am in love with, that I have supported for a while now, and brands that I just think fit me best. And really these are the brands that I lean heavily towards when I'm going to buy something new. So the first brand on the list will come as no surprise to you guys, but it is Represent Clothing. For me, I just love the way that Represent Clothing fits. I love the style. I love all the stuff from spring summer 19 that they're coming out with, and I think a lot of the new line is very creative. I think it's very in. I think it takes this kind of look that everybody else has been doing and combining it with their own style and combining it to one. I am in love with it. I think I've said this before, but I'm really looking forward to the shoes that they're coming out with. I can't wait for them personally. The next brand on my list is Fear of God. Now everybody knows at this point, I am a big Fear of God fan. I love Jerry Lorenzo's style. Sometimes he can kind of get on my nerves on social media with the sacrilegious comments, but other than that, I really love Fear of God. I love the styling. I think it's a very in fashion. What really got me into fashion was that Fear of God Paxton line, where it was like this affordable line, all this expensive clothing that you see everywhere. So really, Fear of God is still one of my favorite brands. Now another brand you'll see me wearing quite a bit on this channel is AllSaints. Now what I really love about AllSaints is they really do everything good. There really isn't one thing that I can really be like, oh, you guys are kind of bad at it. They really nail, leather quality is usually really good. Usually their clothing fits really well, and jeans will fit well. Sometimes they are a little bit overpriced, but usually you can find their stuff on sale, so it's not that big of a deal. But yeah, usually it's just my go-to brand for most items in my wardrobe. I think they're just a very good kind of intermediate brand between a YSL and the Sheet brands. This really nails that good medium spot, so affordable, I don't know how to put it, just really good quality clothing for a good price, and I think that's where AllSaints fits really well. Next brand on my list, which you'll see me have a ton of hoodies by him, is Daniel Patrick. Now Daniel Patrick was one of those brands for me that was always a grail piece. I always saw his hoodies and I was in love with it. It was so simple, it was so boxy and oversized, and I just fell in love with it. So because of that, I kind of own way too many hoodies now. But yeah, usually most of his clothes for me do tend to fit a little bit oversized, so I would just recommend trying them out if you can. But I really love Daniel Patrick. It's really one of the brands that was always that grail for me, and then once I got it, I just wanted more and more, so I'd be careful with that. He does have these mystery boxes every now and again. I've gotten a few pieces from there that I think are really cool. Most stuff is made in the US, so it's made very high quality, so I'd check it out if you haven't already. And the next brand on my list is going to just be a shoe brand. I mean shoe and kind of workout, which is Adidas. Adidas is really the company that brought me into streetwear overall. It really got me into shoes with the NMD lineup. Wanting Ultra Boost for the longest time when they were sold out was really good. And overall, Adidas is really my favorite performance shoe brand. I think that they do a lot of things right. I honestly don't think Boost is dead. I think people just got tired of the same silhouettes over and over. And honestly, I can see people who went from the Nike camp to Adidas, then back from Adidas and Nike. I can see them swinging back over the moment something good comes out. I think even seeing that the 350 Boost in all black that's coming out, I think that that's showing that people still want stuff. They just want more limited, they want better colorways, and just more simple colorways at the end of the day. So for me, Adidas is still one of my top brands. I tend to like them over Nike, mainly because I can actually cop sneakers for retail. I don't have a problem with it. I can never get a W on a Nike sneaker app if my life depended on it. The next brand on my list is actually the most affordable brand on the list, and that is MNML.LA. Usually MNML.LA for me is when I want to be going into more trendy fashion and getting these trends down, but having still good quality pieces but for a lower price. Most trends I don't want to spend a lot of money on, so it really fits that purpose perfectly. Not a tongue twister. But they have cargos, they have skinny jeans, they have zipper denim, they have oversized hoodie, Yeezy style shirts, you name it, they have it. I think the one thing I'm really looking forward to is their suede work shirts and their tuxedo pants. Those two for me are, I think, perfect. I think one of them is straight copy from Rude. Overall, I really just love what Minimal's been doing. I love that they are taking these high fashion pieces, bringing them down to a more affordable price, and still putting their own little spin to it. I think that that's the main important thing for me. But yeah, overall, Minimal for me is just a very affordable brand that takes these extremely high price points that these designers will have, kind of bring them down to here, kind of switching it up a little bit to not making it 100% the same. And the final brand on my list after all these brands, I think my favorite footwear brand is Rick Owens. I think Rick Owens really nails shoes. It's kind of sad because he really does nail clothing too, the fit on his stuff. It just isn't my style personally. Like, I don't really like drop crotch stuff. I don't really like that whole aesthetic, even though I do wear all black all the time. It's just not really my style personally. But for me, like, there's something about a GeoBasket, a GeoTrash, or Ramones that really takes these basic designs and then he just elevates it 100% to something brand new that if you see it, it'll still stand out, but not really stand out all the time. Some of the new translucent sole stuff for me looks really good. If I had all the money in the world, I would probably be buying those right now. I really love the Ramones they came out with and the GeoBaskets. One of my really good friends is really into the GeoTrashers. They honestly all look insane. And I think once they hit sales racks, which let's hope they do, let's hope Essence sale comes through for that one, that we can pick those up. Those are some of the cleanest Rick Owens shoes I've seen in a while that really fit like my aesthetic and just a whole Rick Owens aesthetic perfectly without being all black. So those are my top brands and those brands that I love, and I will honestly keep purchasing from them in the future. I haven't had anything bad with any of them really. You might get the random piece that just isn't as good as everything else, but overall these brands have never done me wrong, and I honestly probably have reviews on most of these items in a video at some point. So it's probably easy to guess which ones my favorite brands were because I make videos about them, and I like to make videos about things I love and not just like things I hate, because I just don't like putting a ton of negativity out there. I'm a very happy person, so I like putting happy content out. Let me know what your guys' thoughts are in the comments below, and let me know your guys' favorite brands as well. I'd love to hear if we kind of like have similar brands, or even brands that maybe you guys can put me onto that I'm not acquainted to yet. That'd be perfect, and I would honestly appreciate that too, so I can explore my style more. But like always, please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.